Hey, what's up, you guys? My name is Jerry from Intense Camera Productions, and switch my intro soon. I don't know, I'm trying to figure something out. Need to think of something new, but whatever. So today we're doing just a gameplay commentary. I haven't posted anything in like 5 or 6 days. I've took a vacation from YouTube and my computer, or at least the YouTube side of it. And I just wanted a break. I was kind of tired of it. Yeah, what? Tired of YouTube, Jeremy? What, are you crazy? No, I'm not crazy. Just YouTube gets boring lately. Like, I find myself staying up too late. Like right now, I'm staying up kind of late. I'll probably. I usually go to bed at 11 for school. It's 11:08 right now, so I'll probably record this. It's 11 minutes. Brush my teeth, let my dog out, and yeah, do my thing. But you know what? This is actually gonna be my gaming history part 2. So I think where I left off in my last gaming history was like my PlayStation 2 and such when I got it. And if you guys haven't seen it, it didn't hit sub boxes for some reason. I uploaded to private and it kind of got jacked up. So if you didn't see it, I'll link in the description. But my gaming history part 2 pretty much be it started off with when I got my PlayStation 2 and my parents got divorced and stuff. So I'll get into that. So I got my PlayStation 2, and I remember saying in my previous video, the first game that I got was Burnout. Just the original Burnout, nothing, no numbers beside it, just Burnout, and still to this day, I have yet to beat anything on that game. I've tried it recently, like in the past year, which is recently for that game, frankly. Tried it in the past year, nothing. Tried to get back on with my friends, can't do it. Just impossible. That game is so hard. If you've played it, leave a comment right now. It's just, if there's some way to do it, maybe I'll think of even like recording it or something. But yeah. So I got Burnout for my first PlayStation 2 game, and I got Ace Combat 4. Again, another game that I could never beat because I was like 11 at the. I was younger than 11. I was like 7 or 8 at the time. So I had like no ability to do anything with that whole nonsense of control scheme and awesomeness and flying planes and blowing up what do they call them? SOBs. I didn't know what an SOB was until I was like, I don't know. I remember in that game they said SOB a lot, and I was always impressed. Because you know, little kids are impressed by swearing. I wouldn't say go up to your little like kid brother and be like, "Fuck you." That's not a good idea. That's how you get yelled at by your parents. It's how you teach a little kid a bad swear word, and you know it's not good for them. So don't do it. Yeah. Here I'm just cruising out on some kids with my Makarov, and I guess it's Galil that I picked up. I haven't been really. Sorry, this is gonna be my gaming history. Just looking all over the place. I haven't really been recording lately. I don't know, because I thought I'd like gameplays on my hard drive, and I went to pick a commentary for tonight, and I have no videos. It's an issue. It's becoming quite hard to do, and I need to start recording again. But back to my gaming history now. So I had Burnout in those 2 games, and I always rented games at Blockbuster. I think I could have lived at Blockbuster. I rented so many games there. I got games like Matt Hoffman. I remember I had, and all in the midst of this, I think before I got my PlayStation 2, I had my Game Boy. I had a yellow Game Boy Color, and I ran shit on Mario. I remember, what did I do? I had Mario, and I still have it. I still have my Game Boy Color. Still got all that good stuff. And what I actually do, I'm on the very last level of just Super Mario Bros. Just the original one. I can't beat that castle. I'm sure I could find it on YouTube, but it's almost like, kind of want to keep my childhood, like that last bit of my childhood there. Like, I'm not saying that I grew up too fast, man. Like, I just don't have a good life anymore. No, I have a sick life. I love my life. I like where I am. I'm doing some cool stuff. There's gonna be in some improvements here or there. Other than that, it's pretty alright. But so I had my Game Boy Color Nemesis, and I had like Arthur for that, which is a sick game. I remember once I remember being such a noob to video games, because once like me and my mom went to Blockbuster, and always like me and my dad used to go, and he'd rent me games, and I guess he knew what was up. The first time my mom took me, and I remember we rented like a PlayStation game, like a PlayStation 1. This was before the PlayStation 2 came out. We did a PlayStation 1 game for the Game Boy, and I guess my little mind didn't put 2 and 2 together, seeing that you can't put a big disc that's larger than the Game Boy inside of the Game Boy. Um, so we had to go back, and that was kind of alright. But so yeah, and then after this whole thing, I remember I rented games, and I got really, really into Tony Hawk. Uh, Tony Hawk got me into skateboarding, and I remember the first game I ever had of Tony Hawk was probably Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, I'd think. And it pretty much, I love that game. If anyone has a copy of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, and they're like, man, I don't want this, and it has to be for PlayStation 2, or else it's not as good, because I want it for PlayStation 2, or else it's not as epic. If you have it for PlayStation 2, send me a private message. I'll be glad to take it off your hands, and I'll do a let's play on it, because that is a fucking sick game. Missed fail quad fail. Oh man, no, what a fail right there. But yeah, that is a sick game. That got me really into it. I love the music in it. I think I learned the actual whereabouts and stuff of how to navigate my way through Alcatraz, because it's one of the maps in that game. And I remember going there like the year afterwards, and be like, man, I saw this in Tony Hawk. Like, fuck yeah, like this is the best day ever. And so it was really sweet. But then I got Tony Hawk's Pro. Maybe that was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, and I'm just tripping balls. But other of those games were sick. Then I got still on the PlayStation 2. 1 year I got Madden 2007. So I guess it was 2006 because Madden comes out like a year early. And so I got the Madden game, and that was pretty epic. I got really into Madden for a while before I got into online. Oh no, I just jumped ahead right there. Sorry, I just totally jumped ahead. This is kind of going off kilter now. But so yeah, I got really into games like that and such. And then shit got crazy. In 2006, still remember the release date for PlayStation 3. I think it was the 18th. I might be wrong on that now, so I might have forgot. But still, I know it kind of. So I remember I got the PlayStation 3 the day it came out, or not the day it came out. I remember they sold out, and my dad went in like every single day, and the guy at GameStop or EB Games, depending on where you live, knew my voice over the phone now because I called so much, didn't get that any more PlayStations. And for Christmas that year, I remember my dad's always been like really, really up front with us, me and my sister. And he's always been like, if you were to ask him like, where are the Christmas presents, he'd tell you, Jeremy, the Christmas presents are above the toilet, like in the basement, it's like a toilet, and then there's like a big cupboard thing like above it. I don't know how to describe it. It sounds weird now too, but there's a thing behind it, and he tells every year, like, like if you go like get something from that, like there's Christmas presents in there, so don't go in there. And I remember I was just like, man, I'm like I don't know how old kid at this point. That was 4 years ago, 5 years ago. So I guess I was 10. This makes sense. I think I done goofed with my ages. I'm already like 12 minutes in. I'm tired. So so I remember he was like, don't look. And I remember like 5 days before Christmas, I had looked. Because we had gotten a new dog at some point in here as well. My dad always walked my dog, so I looked at my Christmas presents, and I remember I was watching TV with my dad one day, and I was just like, I was so hyped up that I got my PlayStation 3, and I was like, Dad, like I looked at the presents and I saw I got my PlayStation 3, and I remember my dad was just like, all right, like he wasn't mad, and I just remember being like so cool. But so I remember like I got my PlayStation 3 at Christmas. He didn't let me take it out early. Would have been too epic. The first games that I got for were Call of Duty 3, which I still think I maybe never beat. I don't know how. I don't know like how through my childhood I missed all these games or being good at them. But I never beat it. I got somewhere through it, but I never beat that. But I got really big into Madden. Madden was fucking sick. Remember I had like Madden 7, and that's all I did. Madden all day. Man, every day. That's all I did. And oh man, I just remember having like the most epic set of teams. Like all my friends came over, we made our characters, and we had a football team going. We had like 3 PlayStations connected to each other. It was sick. But aside from that, then the game that I got into next on the PlayStation 3 after Madden, I don't know how many years I played Madden. I can't remember when Rainbow Six Vegas 1 came out. But that's the first-person shooter I ever got into. Besides that, Call of Duty 3, which was kind of balls to me at the time. So I got Rainbow Six Vegas 1. And that's basically where it all started, guys. This is where shit got real. This is the day that, at the time, who was Jay Neufeld, which is my PlayStation gamer tag, so I was clearly a very creative boy, basically turned into a man. This is where, like, boys became men, man. Like, they were just too epic proportions for anything. I'll see you guys next time. This is Jeremy from Intense fucking Camping Productions. Peace. Oh yeah, link in the description if you haven't seen the first part of this and you're like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah, that just happened. Private Joker just got shot in the final kill cam. Epic. Get used to it. Hell no. But get used to that too. I'll catch you later.